up some of those Easter leftovers.
All right, thank you, Brad. We love Wednesdays here because we always get to make some good food from our Common Ground volunteers. Is this a recipe that is your own, Ruth, or did you find it somewhere?
It's kind of a combination of a couple different recipes. There was always this one lady who brought certain sandwiches to church. You
love those ladies.
I love those ladies,
yeah.
And so I took that recipe, and it didn't call for the ham portion of it, but I saw a recipe in the same cookbook that called for the ham, and when you're looking at using up Easter leftovers, people have some ham. They've got those boiled eggs hanging around, and just needing a way to use them in a different way. Sometimes we get kind of stuck in a rut.
Yeah, we dyed some eggs on Sunday, actually, and this would be a great way to use those.
As long as they've been taken care of properly and been refrigerated,
in the fridge.
It's best to do that after you boil your eggs for food safety purposes.
Thanks for that reminder on that. All right, at Easter time. Okay, so what do we need to do here?
Okay, well, we've got a pound of a processed cheese product, similar to a Velveeta type of thing, and we've warmed it up in the crock pot so it's melted so you can mix in everything.
Okay.
You can do this without it being melted, but it's just more difficult to melt in. And then we've got some ground ham that we're going to put in there.
Ham from Easter.
Ham from Easter. Yeah. You can grind it in your blender, or I happen to have this nice antique blender or grinder that my mom had forever.
Oh, really? You'll have to bring that on sometime.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'd like to see that.
And then we've got about 6 boiled eggs that we've diced up. Here, I'm kind of throwing them on the table.
That's okay. Are you a messy cook? Or?
I kind of am.
That's all right, but I bet you're a good cook. So.
Well, I like throwing stuff together, so creating stuff. And then we've got a red pepper, and this adds some zing, adds the color. We like that little bit of red color. You can also use pimento if you're not into the pepper thing. That's what we did last night, because sometimes raw pepper doesn't always like me.
Pimento's good with cheese.
Yeah, it's really kind of, and it's kind of fun, those little jars. I love those little jars of pimento.
Oh, yeah.
So. And then we've got mayo.
Okay.
See, I'm throwing it out the camera. There we go. I'll just throw mayonnaise all over. I am a sloppy cook. You're right. I just kind of make a mess.
That was great TV right there. I like that. Okay.
And then we got 2 tablespoons of pickle relish.
Okay.
And you can use sweet relish. You can use dill relish, whichever you prefer.
And then stir all of that together.
And then we're going to stir that up together. I'm going to use a little sturdier stirring spoon than the spatula, because sometimes this is where I can really get messy. So we stir it all together.
Okay.
And today we're going to put it on some hamburger buns and use it as a cheese spread for that. Last night I made this at home too, and with the cold weather I had some nice hefty bread. It was an 8-grain bread, and we put it on there, and then I did a grilled cheese.
Ooh, okay.
So
let's put it on here real quick.
Let's get some in there and let you try that.
Yep. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. And then, after you've got it, I'm throwing it on you too.
We'll add a little bit more later.
You can wear some of your lunch.
I will take a quick bite here. This looks really good. It was good, just open face still. I'm getting messy here too.
It ages well. Put it in the refrigerator, let it hold for a day or two, and it'll be even tastier the next day.
Perfect. Thank you, Ruth. We are coming right back.